Muy buenos días y muy buenas tardes, depende de dónde te vea. Como siempre te saludo desde México a Tierra del Fuego, pasando por Paraguay, Uruguay, Colombia, Perú. Bueno, yo creo que hoy deberíamos de llegar hasta la India, porque el programa de hoy va a ser muy especial. Lo vamos a dedicar a un invitado que lleva viajando varios años de su vida. Es un joven de origen indio que nació en el Medio Oriente y que a su temprana edad encontró a su maestro y dedica su vida a profundizar en el conocimiento de la vida, a profundizar en las técnicas que producen felicidad, que producen más alegría a pesar de la circunstancia y que promueve la meditación profunda, la respiración, el yoga y sobre todo comprender los mecanismos de la mente, comprender el porqué de las cosas, por qué te ocurren, por qué tenemos esos deseos, ¿son los deseos buenos o son los deseos malos? Nosotros somos manejados así por la mente, por los deseos, ven para acá y para allá que nos vamos, ahora a pelear y para allá que nos vamos. Hemos invitado a Aksh Barbal. Aksh significa espacio, espacio, el universo. Es un nombre que incluye todo, es un nombre especial. Yo estoy muy feliz, es un hombre lindo, es un hombre elegante, es un hombre deportivo que le encanta el fútbol, le encantan las motos y le encanta también la meditación y viajar profundamente de la cabeza al corazón. Vamos a recibir a Aksh con un gran aplauso.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking the time and coming, because I know you're a busy man, you're traveling all over Latin America. How long have you been traveling now in Latin America?
I think for the last 3 or 4 months now.
3 or 4 months without going home.
Yes.
And you're going home soon.
I am home.
You must, oh, you are home. Escuchen lo que dice, estoy en casa. Yo le digo si extraña su casa. We will keep the program in English and we will have subtitles then.
Okay,
Yeah, very good. You know, Aksh, I would, because the program is only half an hour, so
Yes.
we want to go straight to the point.
Yes.
We have viewers all over Latin America, and many people do not know about the mind. They think that we are just beings and that we should pray and we should be good, or we should eat proper. But is the mind really controlling the people? Are we controlling the mind? What can we do to get out of the power of the mind?
That's a very interesting question.
Does the mind exist?
Of course.
Exist.
Of course. I believe that is the first distinction we need to realize in our life. Does the mind exist, you're saying? I feel everything happens in the mind itself. But it needs a little bit of awareness. It needs a little bit of awareness to start being aware of your mind. It needs a little bit of awareness to start becoming aware of your emotions. It needs a little bit of awareness to start seeing how our mind drives us. Mind is a very interesting thing. I think it drives the whole world.
Okay, first step is awareness.
Awareness.
What is awareness?
What is awareness? To put in simpler words.
In simple words, waking up, realizing.
Realizing. I think it's just watching. It's just being aware, just watching. It's sometimes as we are able to watch our thoughts, that yes, I am feeling happy today. I am not happy today. I'm having this thought. I'm having this desire. So something within us is able to see the desire arising. Something within us is able to see that I am happy today. Something within us is able to see that I want this.
And what is that something? Because
That's it.
what?
That is our consciousness. That is who we are. So once in our life, if we are able to see that I am something separate from my mind, that's a very big step in our life.
Big step.
I think it's a big step in our life.
But we're able to do it.
We can.
What is the path there?
What is the path?
How do we reach that point?
I don't think it's very complicated. It's sometimes when you wake up in the morning and you've had a relaxed sleep, you just quietly you're sipping your tea, and then you are aware that there are no thoughts in your mind. All of us have that experience. Sometimes I feel you are with your child, you're holding your child, and you have that moment when you're feeling so one, and you're aware that you're not having any thoughts. You're sometimes just sitting with your loved one, your mother holds your hand, and you're aware that there are no thoughts at that time. So each one of us, I believe, have that thoughtless states in our life.
So you're saying that the thoughts are the barriers that stop us from seeing further beyond or
exactly
ourselves.
Exactly. In fact, when all of us humans, so many times we say that I want to relax or I want to take a break. What are we really saying when we say I want to take a break? The truth is, all of us actually mean I want to take a break from our mind. The constant flow of thoughts, emotions, desires, likes, dislikes. So the more we start understanding this fact that my conquest of being happy is actually just taking a break from the constant movement of my mind. I'll again repeat, this is amazing.
Yeah, say it again, because my happiness is in stopping my thoughts.
Exactly. If we realize, Bea, what are the most beautiful moments each one of us has had? Simple, normal, everyday people. The most beautiful thoughts in our life has been, which we always remember, are those moments when we have had no thoughts.
To me, it's after meditation or during meditation.
Even if they've never meditated in their life, what would they call when you fall in the love for first time? Why do you remember it always? Because maybe those moments were the ones when there were no thoughts. You were so completely there. Or when you love doing something and somebody brings you a gift and you were waiting for it and you are like, thank you so much. Or the moments when you were so grateful. What really happened at that time? There were no thoughts.
No thoughts.
So that thought-free state of our life is what each one of us craves for.
Oh, thought-free. This is really magnificent. So we found, you've mentioned several things. You've said thoughts and desires.
Thoughts and desires.
What
again.
are the desires? Where do they come from?
I have no idea where they come from, but they come.
They come.
They come. They rule our lives.
They come from karmas. They come from, is there a GPS of the angels saying that now you have to desire this?
I've heard, like right from our childhood, we keep seeing things. So whatever we see, whatever we hear, whatever we touch, basically
we want
it. You cannot expect a man living in the Amazon forest desiring a Ferrari car because he's never seen it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything to him. At the same time, it's amazing. So when we see, hear, touch, all these senses are constantly creating cravings in our mind that I want this, and then we start thinking that maybe having that thing will
I'll be
finally
happier.
Make me happy.
So desires are the result of what we have seen, touched,
heard, all these things in our life.
And they come up
later in our life. And then the whole thing about mind thinking that maybe having this thing, this object, this person or things around us will make us happy finally. But then again, the interesting bit is that again awareness comes into play. That if we start having this awareness that I already have a job in my life.
Already have a husband or a wife.
I already have a husband or a wife. I already have a child in my life. Now all these things or whatever I have in my life at this point of time was meant to make me happy. So this brings the first and the most beautiful question in our life, which every human should ask. Am I happy now?
That's something which is, you said, our consciousness should be, according to my feeling, more strong than desires, stronger than thoughts.
It is.
But nevertheless, it's always in the background. The thoughts and the desires are always acting.
They overtake us.
They
overtake us. That is why the ancient ones and the masters emphasized so much on meditation. Because in a deep state of meditation, you're actually able to very clearly distinguish yourself from your mind. In a deep state of meditation, you're able to see how your mind can expand, how your thoughts can drop, how your desires can just drop. And that's a beautiful process. I feel every human once in a lifetime should experience meditation.
Yeah, and it's so easy.
It is so easy.
It doesn't take high IQs or three careers, or anybody can meditate, right?
Anybody can meditate, and I think beautiful processes like Sudarshan Kriya and breathing, and they make the whole experience of meditation so simple, so beautiful, so effortless. Because so I've seen it so many times that you keep on explaining meditation for hours to people. It's so difficult to understand it mentally. And then you just make them sit, experience Sudarshan Kriya for some time, and then you just tell them, now can you see? Do you have any thoughts right now? And that's it. It's just giving the experience straight away.
Very nice. I think we all should, we all should listen to what this wise man is saying. He's saying we should all experience meditation. And that is going to lead you to be able to see the difference between yourself and the thoughts and the desires. We were talking about people being never completely satisfied, and I feel we are humans, humanity. We are like children lost in the forest and looking for mother or father, saying that, where are you? Where can I find you? And there's lots of little animals and lots of little flowers, and there is music and waterfalls and everything. But no, I want my mom. Where can I find you? Where are you? What is it we're looking for? Is this our home? Is this our origins? we are looking for something. Is this where we come from? Is this our nature we've lost? Why are we all looking for something? And like little children, you're distracted little time with a new car, you're distracted with a new career, but then again you're looking for, and sometimes so honest people are so desperate, like little children in the forest saying that I want to find my mom. What is it we're looking for?
I would like to relate to my own experience, as a young teenager, I remember, as you had said, I was a sportsman and I used to play football. I was very good. I was good at athletics. A normal person with a young teenager with girlfriends, with the normal things. Now, it started happening pretty young that all of a sudden nothing would satisfy me. And it was very strong. Actually, nothing satisfies anybody, but it used to be very strong because I would just sit down and I would think, what's happening? So now I started becoming aware of this whole fact that nothing seems to satisfy us. And this whole process and awareness of whether I would sit with the best of friends, whether I would sit with the best of people I like, or do the best of the things, eat the best of the food, nothing mattered finally. I mean, how much are you going to experience all the sense objects? Finally, everything brings a jadeo to you. And I believe it's a beautiful moment of every human's life when we are done with everything. And this brought a very strong search for something higher. This brought me to look for something, and a very strong question started coming within my own heart that, what am I here for? Who are we? And I feel at certain point of our lives, this happens to every human. And truly speaking, I believe this is the evolution which we talk about. I don't consider evolution as something which physical changes in human thing, but evolution would be something when a human starts looking for something higher in his life. And this is what I feel humans truly are. We are the only beings on the planet who are capable of self-consciousness and the origins of their own life. I believe this would be one of the most natural things to happen to all of us humans, for looking and finding.
What did you do when that desire started?
When that desire started, it was burning.
Traveling?
I started traveling, looking. I used to read all these amazing people and the masters, whoever told me, this was a great man, all the great men. And then one strange thing would be, at certain point I didn't want to read about great people anymore, because I thought I would like to meet one instead of reading about them. So I thought maybe we are born in the wrong time, because no great people exist
now. No great masters, only war makers.
Only war makers. So when someone told me about Sri Ravi Shankar, and he said there's an enlightened master who lives in India. So the first question I asked him, is he alive? So because I wanted to meet somebody who could answer my questions, who I could relate to. I didn't want to read books anymore. And that meeting him for the first time, that changed everything for me. Not by words, just by being in the presence of a master. I think everything, my whole life turned.
It is amazing. In another program, another day, I interviewed a former nun. She was with a very strict Catholic community. And I said, well, what was it that fulfilled your life? Because you left the convent, and then she said, I was able to go to India, serve in India as a missionary. And then and she said, what I found when I met Sri Ravi Shankar, she said, it was the rest of the answers which religion didn't give me. I had this set of answers, responded to, but so many others. And I said, what did he say? And she said, he said nothing.
said, no.
But I felt.
I felt it. No, this is the only difference. Answers books can give you, but a master doesn't give you answers. I think this is why he's a master, because master gives you an experience, and that's the highest of all. We could keep talking so much,
They
but
think we're crazy. Our public are thinking these two people are crazy. They don't know what it means. But I mean,
Yes.
it is important that they know. Maybe
Yes.
there are people behind, the camera seeing the program at home, who may also would want to say now, I would also like to meet a master.
Very much.
Yeah.
I believe sometimes people ask me, what is, as you were saying, we sit in our car and we put on the GPS. There's a lady talking on the GPS, please take a left. We don't know who she is. Or please take a right and then keep driving for 10 kilometers, then take a right. But we trust that lady because she's giving us directions and we believe that yes, she can take us to the right place. In the same manner, I believe a master is someone who has already walked the path and he can just guide you in life. And I feel it's something so beautiful and universal. A wise man, a wise friend, and I believe it's a big blessing to have wise people around us in our lives who can guide us at different times of our life. And we should be really, really open to such wise people.
Well, you seem to be a very wise man. You seem to me a very honest person, una persona profunda, dedicada, que hace lo que dice como su maestro y que camina el planeta enseñándonos a sonreír. Debemos de agradecer a Aksh que se ha tomado el tiempo de venir a nuestro programa y que todos los que están ahí, si se despierta una pequeña luz, yo también quiero meditar, yo también quiero conocer al Maestro, yo también quiero sentir eso que Él dice, separar a la mente de los deseos, los pensamientos y decir yo soy otra cosa, no sé lo que soy, yo Beatriz no sé lo que soy, pero sé que hoy estoy muy feliz y muy agradecida a Aksh. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I think we can end the program with a very short 5-minute relaxation that you can guide us.
Yes, please.
Yeah?
Of course. All right. Just take a deep breath in.
Inhala profundo
And breathe out.
y exhala.
Gently, let's close our eyes now.
Y suavemente vamos a cerrar los ojos.
Today, let's meditate on our desires.
Hoy vamos a meditar sobre nuestros deseos.
Let's become aware of all the things
Toma conciencia de todas las cosas
that we have at this point of our life.
que ya tienes a este punto de tu vida.
Become aware of your age
Toma conciencia de tu edad
and all the effort
y todo el esfuerzo
you made to gain all the things that you have at this point of your life.
que hiciste para conseguir todo lo que tienes en este momento en tu vida.
All the things that you really care for, you love.
Todas las cosas que de verdad te importan y que amas.
Take another deep breath in.
Otra vez inhalar
Let go.
y déjate ir.
Ask yourself if you're grateful for everything that you have at this point of your life.
Y pregúntate a ti mismo, ¿estoy agradecido por todo lo que tengo en esta vida, en este instante?
Become aware of everything that you have.
Toma conciencia de todo lo que tienes.
Become aware of how much more you want.
Y toma conciencia de cuánto más deseas tener.
When will you be happy?
¿Cuándo vas a ser finalmente feliz?
What are you waiting for?
¿A qué estás esperando?
Take another deep breath in.
Inhala profundo
With a smile, let go.
y con una sonrisa déjate ir.
Become aware of the fact that you may already have everything that you need to be happy.
Y toma conciencia de que quizás ya posees todo lo que necesitas para ser feliz.
Another deep breath in.
Otra vez inhala
With a smile, let go.
y con una sonrisa déjate ir.
And within our hearts, let's be grateful for everything that you have right this
Y
moment.
desde el fondo del corazón agradece con sinceridad todo lo que tienes en este momento.
And with a smile,
Y con una
another deep
gran
breath in.
sonrisa y otra inhalación,
Let go.
déjate ir.
And gently, when
Y
you feel complete,
suavemente, cuando te sientas
you may open your
completo,
eyes.
puedes volver a abrir los
And
ojos
now become aware of your mind.
y toma conciencia de tu mente
And become aware of the big smile that you have on your face right
y
now.
de la sonrisa que tienes en tu cara.
Thank you. Mhm.